Hello and good day. We've just received a package from RoughParts based out in Switzerland. We're going to show you what it looks like right now. So I've opened up the package now, and what I've noticed is that when you open here right away, there's a little letter. This is what was in there. Now, it's the little things that really make a difference. Thank you for a purchase, RoughParts. Got a beautiful picture, I imagine, in Switzerland with Markus as, I guess, Defender. Markus is the founder of RoughParts, and he sends you a little message saying, enjoy your trips and until we meet next time. So these are little things really that make a difference, little stickers in case we want to put them in our car, and the product that I purchased. Now, as I'm opening it up, this package, I mean, everything is pretty well protected, so I'm going to be removing these parts. I'm going to need to get a scissor, but here we've got multiple parts. So we've got one box here, and these must be the bracket mounts that go on the car. These are the little screws that will then go on the bracket mount, which is here to install the Maxtrax. So I've actually got the Maxtrax right here, and what we'll do is put those screws through these holes, top and bottom, and hopefully there's a lock system. Yes, there is. There's an opening so I can lock these up. We'll have to check it out and how does it work, but it looks like we can lock these up so nobody can steal them from you, I guess. All right, I'm gonna get the scissors and let's see what this looks like. All right, and as you see, I've taken all the parts out. These are the two mounts that will go against the car, which will hold the sand ladder bracket here on the right. What we've got here is, well, all the little screws and parts that I will need for the installation. All right, so I'm going to be removing this today, and I've got the RoughParts brackets and table here. All right, now this is what it looks like. So there were 3 screws in here on each side. The part has been removed. What I'm gonna be doing now is putting some silicone to close up the holes, as I'm probably never going to be putting them up again. And then I'll be installing the bracket. So here's the bracket that I've received. And I'm going to be installing this, for example, somewhere around here. And what I'm doing now is installing. So once we've got the bracket on the car, what I'm now doing is installing the strap. So that's very easy. You just have this slider here where you can put the strap on, and then up here you've got holes where you can put the strap on as well. And the idea is to have it perpendicular. So if you see, for example, on this one, when I pull up here, it opens up. This is what it looks like, and if I look at the car, it's very perpendicular, so my table will be very straight. And the setup that I had then was to have actually the top holes. You see that there's more holes, but I have to use a top hole. And here, if you look, it's actually slid all the way to the bottom. All right, now that we've got the table set up, it is 90 degrees perpendicular. I mean, it is at 90 degrees angle. And what we're gonna have to do is install these Maxtrax. So what I had understood is that we have to make holes ourselves. So to put the Maxtrax in, I made 2 holes, just the right side of the bolt, and I widened these holes just so that the bolt could fit in perfectly. And now we're gonna install the Maxtrax. So the Maxtrax holders they look like this. Technically, so you've got this parting of the screw. So here it's like upside down if we look at it, and this will go through the hole, right? And on the other side we're going to screw them down. And so this is how we install them. It's pretty easy, and then we'll show you how these work once I'll put the Maxtrax on. And this is what the Maxtrax holders look like. So now that they're securely fitted in, you can see 4 of them just sticking out of the car. And what we'll do is we'll be putting these in, and I'll show you how you close them and lock them. All right, now that I got my Maxtrax in, so I've only got 2 of them, but see, you still have more space to put up to 4. And so because I've put this in, what I can do is now pull it up so then it won't stick out. And I've even got an insert for a little lock, which I've actually got. And I can lock these up. And so I've got 4 of these like this, and all I'll have to do is lock them up, and there it is, Maxtrax on the side of the car. And voila, this is the final look. Maxtrax locked. Now the table can open, boom, with the Maxtrax just laying in the bottom. There we go.